Hey, that's right. I'm back, baby. So I'm gonna upload the video that I just recorded. But I think you put me in the moment where we've just had this moment. Of course, luckily I did actually stick with it. I have the video that I'm gonna upload right now, so it takes a while to upload videos. You just know this. But as good as you know, this is my second, the second after. Okay, there you go.
You.
No. Let me just come.
Really at fault here? A girl or the great Pyro Archon?
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Patience. That's true.
If she wasn't revived, maybe the Wyab interpret victory in different ways?
I mean, that girl didn't look all that strong to me.
Kachina wouldn't have run! That's not like— No! She's been waiting for— No matter how daunting the situation, no matter how scared she might— We don't even know what happened. So don't you dare try to use this as an excuse to—
Fine. We'll find out what happens soon enough. Then...
That's enough. There is no doubt about today's victory, or Kachina's part in it. She is a hero, however. The failure of today's ceremony is undeniable. Kachina has not been rekindled, and I offer you all my— to prevent further casualties. I have decided to suspend the pilgrimage until this—
What?
No one is all-knowing. No one is infallible. But doubt is a means by which we seek the truth. Not a weapon we wield against— If there are things you wish to clarify, then ask me directly. Doubt my answer if you wish. But now's your chance. You have concerns? State them.
No,
Even though I have said nothing to change your mind, then it would seem that—
That guy doesn't even have the courage to answer the Pyro Archon's question. I have a question, Archon. My friend Kachina. Do you have— I know you said you were investigating the situation, but—
I've already shared everything I know. If you want to learn the truth and rescue— So, what—
Of course I'll join.
In that case, come see me—
We should join them.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, could you drop by as well, Traveler? I'd like to have a chat. Rest assured, everyone, I'll keep the tribal chiefs informed on the— Once again, I apologize for the outcome of this ceremony.
Did she just—
Hey, well, that's unique. I need to get some food. I'm just gonna quickly get some food. But I have food under my bed.
Ina is undoubtedly a hero of Natlan, and I'm deeply sorry. Night Kingdom, but I don't know what's causing it. As a result, I've been unable to track down her location. Until we find and address the cause of the unrest, the Ode of Resurrection will continue to be ineffective.
And that means Kachina won't be able to come back—
That's correct. Not until the problem with the Night Kingdom is resolved.
How long will that take?
It's hard to say.
Kachina always dreamed of fighting the Abyss. Of doing her part to defend. She wasn't afraid of death because she knew, if it came down to it, whenever we sat down together, exhausted from training, she would always hum the Ode of Resurrection. She was supposed to come back to us. We were supposed to hug her and celebrate with her and share. We supported her every step of the way, but what do we— sit peacefully and wait for her return? Lose ourselves in grief over her death?
That's not fair,
It's all right. I understand your rage and your— Believe me, I want to bring her back as soon as possible. But please, hear what I have to say so I can at least give you a broader picture of the issue. Considering the recent attack on your tribe, I believe the Abyss has found a new means of...
You mean...
the sacred flame. The foundation of our... If we continue to hold the pilgrimage and send teams to fight the... But if we stop altogether, the sacred flame will only grow weaker. The Abyss will scale up their attacks, and the...
If we compare the two choices, the former seems to be the lesser of two. Sorry. I know that may sound harsh, but I bear the name Malipo. Weighing the costs is my duty. The raw truth can be cruel, but we need to understand it if we want to approach this rationally.
But what would you say, Mualani? This is personal for you. And unlike Kenichi, I dare say it's not a simple case of weighing up which course of action is less painful, is it?
No. I can't choose between them, and I don't want to. Saying that one is preferable over the other is disrespectful to the people who suffer.
You're saying it doesn't matter whether I suspend the pilgrimage.
Yes. What happened to Kachina breaks my heart. But I couldn't bring myself to sacrifice other people for her.
And that is the crux of the problem. It's not either way, there will be people who suffer. And the end result will, once doubt has crept in, the people will no longer unite in battle against the Abyss. And that, their ultimate goal, isn't to break the rules that make the Ode of Resurrection work. It's to destroy the people's faith, to prevent what happened to Kachina from happening to anyone else. We need to suspend the pilgrim. Then, we have to find another way of strengthening the sacred flame to keep the Abyss at bay. This won't be easy. I'll need time to figure out the best approach. I understand your anger, Mualani.
This is
But I hope that provided some clarity, at least.
Wow. Hyman thought things were gonna get heated for a second, but the Pyro Archon...
I owe you an apology, Archon.
We could always hold the pilgrimage without sending a team to fight in the Night Warden Wars. That way, we would...
I've considered that, but the two events have nearly always been linked. Without the chance to fight the Abyss, pilgrimage rankings lose their... With fewer participants, the amount of contending fire produced will decrease, and the vicious cycle will continue indefinitely.
So, essentially, the Abyss has taken Kachina...
You've learned about the concept of ley lines during your travels, yes? Staying there for a short period of time shouldn't have an effect on the person. Your sense of self will be devoured, until eventually you... Imagine pouring a cup of water into a rushing river. You can try to scoop up and I won't sugarcoat it. That is the...
Just like you said, Archon. Both of these problems... You can focus all your efforts on dealing with the sacred flame.
The Abyss poses the same threat to you as it does to her. It is very...
Kachina's waiting for us to rescue her. That's all that...
I failed to protect her during our campaign, but I can make it up to her now. I choose to go as well.
Traveler? What do you think?
Understood. Then I'll support the Masters of the Nightwind have a technique that can extract an ancient name from the ley lines.
And you're saying they have that only now, and you could have just said that, oh yeah, no, they just have this ability that they somehow conveniently have. They conveniently have it, and nobody knew this except for now. Like, they haven't even told anyone about it. Like, huh?
If we can find Kachina's ancient name, then comes the hard part. You need to visit the...
But isn't the Night Kingdom a land...
Under normal circumstances, only the consciousness can enter. But there is a way to... However, know that the Night Kingdom will attempt to repel you, and the...
That's fine by me.
Same here. Fighting the Abyss isn't...
Lali of the Masters of the Nightwind once created an artifact that can be used to communicate with the Wyab. It was originally used as a ceremonial artifact wielded by the tribal chiefs. But that
was the artifact I delivered to the Scions of the Canopy a few days ago. Didn't...
Thank you so much for your help, everyone.
Your thanks are unnecessary. Traveler, I certainly didn't expect our first conversation to be so serious. I've heard all about your accomplishments. Ever since you arrived, I've been hoping to meet you and... Why? Is that not what happened in the other nations you visited?
Yeah, things were pretty complicated at the start. And, in the middle. but a reputation's solid nowadays.
Okay, so if I was in any of the shoes, I would just say this. So in the first of the three systems, we had to fight a dragon that almost killed everyone, and then in the second nation we visited, the god died, and then we had to fight another god. And then when in the next nation that we went to, we had to fight another god and then stop that beef. In the next nation, then we had to fight another god. In the next nation, then we had to do some casework. And now we're in that line where what is that basically?
That's more like it. After all, I've heard you're someone who transcends. Wait.
That's what I would have said. I mean, we're not lying at all, because that's all did happen. I mean, dude, imagine fighting the multiple gods just traveling. This is a really good music bar. I'm really addicted to them. So it has 3 house star rating, that's pretty good.
Perhaps even more than you can imagine. But we can talk about that some other time. Ideally, this would be the perfect night for a drink and some musical ambiance. But there are...
Oh, I almost forgot. Atea was wounded in the fight again. It embodies fond memories and my strength of will. That's what she asked us to...
I didn't think this day would come so soon. If things were different, the two of us could have enjoyed the hot springs together while she gave this to me in person. We're supposed to be hot spring buddies after all.
Oh, that sounds really cute! If this iPhone quest actually, shocks me a lot, because I don't like Coming Down too much. But let me explain. I know Coming Down is a good harbinger, like one of probably the nicest harbinger, and one of the coolest, but he's actually not the coolest, but he's one of the coolest. But I don't actually currently like him a lot. But if I do the Aqua quest and I like him after that, I'll be surprised, and I might even think of pulling for him. If he ever comes out.
But don't worry. This talisman means a...
You said you didn't want to jeopardize the production of contending fire. But
You're right. Even now, the gradual corrosion caused by the Abyss has resulted in a massive shortage as things stand. The pilgrimage is a lost cause. Suspending the Abyss has brought catastrophe to Natlan. And Kachina's disappearance in the Night Kingdom is a...
We can't let the general public know that.
No. If the public learned that Natlan's destruction was... But if I said nothing at all, they would have continued...
Another simple choice. The latter was clearly the better solution.
I have never subscribed to the belief that the right choice is the one with the fewest sacrifices.
I want to make this the cover. I don't know why. I just had a massive want to make this the cover. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just something about this. I don't know why. It's just something about this.
Let's go. There's still a way for the sacred flame to last.
You mean?
Yes.
We're just gonna go to Master of the Night and then.
The sacred flame must never go out. Not only does it so until our heroes are ready. I will...
But that can only last so long.
Don't let desperation cloud your judgment. Those chosen by the Wyab have already embarked on their destined path. It is for them to decide all we can do.
Even so, for you to make this sacrifice...
If not me, then who? No other is... I possess great strength, but I'm not above my people. This is part of my duty.
Archon, it's the Fatui!
Wow. Wow.
The Archon of Natlan.
His
A
voice!
force to be reckoned with.
His voice! Oh my... Damn!
The secret of the ley lines is no secret to me.
The one doesn't
Long
mind,
have they
though.
been destined for ruin. And since the oath made 5 centuries ago remains unfulfilled, what use is the Gnosis in your hands?
His voice, dude. Oh!
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
In
Holy
times of
shit.
crisis, someone must pick up the mantle of salvation.
Damn.
Your plan has reached an impasse.
That voice, though.
And now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan. But before the dawn of a new age, the old must be destroyed.
Oh my god, dude. Oh! Brother, his voice is so
I
cool.
assume that's the end of your speech? Good. People like us. Let our blades do the talking!
Whoa! No, that needs to be the cover. I don't give a shit what you say. That needs to be the cover. Woohoo! Damn, dude! This is he's so cool. Okay, yeah, now kind of is one of the coolest options. I haven't seen this before, so this is our first reaction of this. But holy shit. I know y'all can't see my reaction, but I'm speechless. Not the guitar. No, not the guitar. Shit, dude. Nah, dude, this is absolutely epic. Wow. Holy shit. Oh. Oh, that needs to be the cover. Oh god, we have some good covers in here. But a Harbinger fighting a god is absolutely something that you do not want to get in the middle of. Oh that, ooh! Flame bullets? What the hell? Is this fucking block speeds, dude? Only some people get that joke and I don't know why. Oh my, this is actually full of anime shit. Oh god. Not the slow-mo. Oh! Brother! Not the impact Not the impact frames. Brother, the
Monsters of
impact.
the Night Wind. Send word. The captain and his followers must be apprehended.
Brother, the impact frames, though. Brother, that was not needed, but it was appreciated. Oh my god, dude.
Are you alright, Archon?
What a cutscene. I just got multiple covers for that shit. That was like 2 minutes of cutscene.
He was a formidable opponent. Exactly what I would expect from the first of the Fatui Harbingers.
But that dude is hot. I don't even name it. I understand now. Not that I like him too much right now, but that's just buffed him from around a level fucking 20 to around a level 60. That's pretty good. Now he needs to get to 100 for me to like the
I never imagined someone could match you in combat.
It's just not that strong, mate. The Riding could probably beat her, honestly. All she needs to do is just slash her in half. Fucking go to them.
If the Tsaritsa sent him here, why would he bring up what happened 5 centuries ago?
Yeah. And how much does he know about Natlan?
Is it just me, or do a lot of characters have those types of ears? Like Miko has those fox ears that stick out like the back. Like, a lot of people have like elfish ears. That's kind of weird, in my opinion. I don't know why so many people have those types of fears. Like, not saying that Janssen's design is weird. I love it, honestly. I love the skull as well. But, like, that's the thing that I don't understand. Why do they have elf ears and shit? I mean, I understand, you know, Miko, because she's a fox. And she's, sorry, not a fox, a kitsune. And those have technically a type of fox, but still. I'm back, food up my water. Let's go.
The Harbingers are all driven by their own personal goals. The only purpose that unites them is collecting the Gnosis.
No C's, also no sis, it's the no C's.
But I'm sure the captain has his own reasons for being...
Whatever his motive, we should shift our focus to the Fatui. If they attack...
No. We're running out of... The wound I inflicted should hold him back and weaken him for the time being. Besides, I'm sure you noticed. The power that came to his rescue just now came from the Masters of the Night Wind.
In other words, there are traitors among us.
Okay, so that's a 2020 joke, I'm sorry. That was a 2020 joke, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that 2020 joke, I'm sorry. Look, I was alive during 2020 and it was sucking. It sucked, not sucking. But you know what I mean.
Not necessarily. This could prove to... When we exchanged final blows, I sensed an unusual presence with... Kanich, go to the... Should know.
So this one was named Soccer Club. These have... This has caramel in it. I love it.
Of course. I'll head out right now. Do you still intend to...
Yes. But fear not.
I already know what he means by intend to... Oh, sacrifice yourself. Oh, yeah.
Natlan's strength has never rested solely in its Archon. Together we foresaw the only path that leads to our nation's future. We must trust in that vision.
Is everything okay?
Completely fine. Just lamenting the fact that I never got a picture when I could still turn my hair into flames. Too late now. I just hope the others have a safe journey.
Possibly could be us getting away from the domains.
What's happening at the stadium? Did something...
It feels like the Archon unleashed her power. She must...
Should we go back and check what's going on?
Have faith in the Archon. She wouldn't lose in a one-on-one confront.
Once we find Kachina's ancient name.
Okay, let's just...
You know, I was thinking about it was ice or something. The thing that most worried me about is that it looked like, it didn't look like,
Rise with the sun!
ice. It looked like salt. Oh, it is actually right on that. Perfect.
Mine is right over there. Let's go.
Chaska.
Nice to see you again. I'm afraid we don't have time for pleasantries, so I'll get right to it.
Whoa, hold on a second. At least tell me why you...
My friend Kachina is trapped within the Night Kingdom. We need the stone to find...
Rescue her? From the Night Kingdom?
That's right.
I'm sorry, but someone needs to tell you what you don't want to hear. Go in there. A mature warrior would never make such a... The nature of battle is unpredictable. You never know how it's going to end.
I appreciate what you're trying to say, Chief Wyna. But if the price of maturity is abandoning a friend in need, I'll choose foolishness.
I thought you might say that.
Is something wrong, Wayna? This life isn't complete without taking risks. That's always been your mantra.
It's nothing. The Night Kingdom is a dangerous place. If you're that determined, far be it from me to stop you. Here's the stone. Keep it safe, okay? It's not like we have a spare.
Thank you.
Huh. Seems like you two go way back.
Oh, Chaska's a peacemaker, so she's famous throughout the tribes. She's always the one people call to resolve conflicts, so we slowly got to know each other that way.
Her younger sister Quichi's always hanging around our tribe, too. She's helped us out a lot in the past.
Oh, you have a younger sister?
Yes. I'll introduce you to her sometime. But let's get back to
Do you remember
business.
about the Arceus?
Wayna,
As you probably know, your intended destination is completely different from the real world. The Night King, in that sense,
We couldn't do that or...
with a little practice, I'm sure you could. You have the
who?
Vichama, a legendary warrior, and he's got a keen eye and a well-honed intuition. Even his ancient name means to seek. If you're fishing for a name, you're gonna want him on the boat.
The puns there were fucking amazing. Genshin never goes down on doing the puns. I made an Aussie joke there, down under, get it?
Vichama? What?
He's one of Auntie Atea's hot spring buddies. I've heard stories of... Where can we find...
Ever since Malco passed, he spends most of his time gazing out at the scenery from the...
Thank you.
Good luck.
I finished, like, 2 muesli bars. No, 3 muesli bars, actually. Already. And I already knew where he was.
Someone... Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something?
His voice is deep, but also like Baiju's. Maybe Dottores? Dottore. But seriously. Like, tell me you don't hear it.
What? You're saying you can bring someone back from the Night Kingdom? No, if you really think about it, anything's possible.
Are you okay?
Everything's fine. After I help you find Kachina's ancient name,
Your friend? Oh, why not mention...
yes, but I'd rather not get it.
That's not a problem.
Yeah. Since you're helping us find...
Then we're agreed.
Wishing there's 2 parts to connect, probably. The shoes are annoying me.
I see. From what I can tell, it functions once the connection is established. The abyss will come surging through the opening like a predator honing in on the scent of blood. So we have to be...
Wow, you got all that just...
I just picked up on the basics, really. I still have no idea why it works. You said someone named Lali invented this. They must be a genius.
You call genius someone who drinks alcohol and reads romance manga, not even any other manga, just romance manga. Genius? Then yeah, she is. Honestly, I would totally love to read manga with her. Who wouldn't? You gotta have someone next to you. You gotta have someone smart next to you. And you gotta read something together. And it'd be fucking hilarious to see her blush. Who wouldn't want to see a fucking granny blush?
I'll go find an open area and...
We'll go right away.
First, I'll need some hook ropes. Pretty much every store around here carries them, so no need to go anywhere special. Oh, and I need to build a net out of them, so make sure you get a good amount.
Wait, are you saying you're going to use a real net to catch Kachina's ancient name?
By creating something tangible in our world, like a net, we can create a connection to a corresponding concept in the Night Kingdom. Basically, I'm going to use the...
Oh, I see.
Right. I need 2 chunks of obsidian. Once we bring the ancient names into... Normally, you can only get obsidian from the Children of Echoes. But I heard there's a traveling merchant from that tribe around here somewhere.
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Let's meet over there when you... Oh, and You can send someone with me if you want. In case you're worried I might take the stone for myself.
What do you think, Chaska?
There's no need. Why not?
I appreciate it, even though that doesn't mean much to me. Anyway, it'll take some time to set everything up, so...
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more insight than you, Paimon. Hang on, Kachina.
Oh, well, this is actually really interesting, but I think we've run out of time for today's episode. Yep, that's correct! Perfectly ended episode at 31 minutes. So thank you guys for watching this one. I might make my episodes 20 minutes next time. The next episode most likely might be actually 20 minutes. So, thank you guys for watching. But here's the thing. I will keep my episode 20 minutes if that video there gets at least an impression click rate of 3.5 or 4.5. Or even 5%. But thank you guys for watching this one. Really enjoyed playing this one, and holy shit, Carpet Iron is really cool. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. So thank you guys for watching this one. Of course, you guys know that I always do stream at least on the weekends, so you can go catch me in a few days. I'll stream on Saturday, this Sunday on June. So yeah, because we're gonna be doing a collab stream on June June 1st when Abyss resets, I think. So yeah. But without further ado, let's get straight into the outro.